am going to show you how to make this crochet bag. I used a J hook with medium worsted yarn, and the width is 12 inches, the length is 16 inches, handle from top to bag is 15 inches. You can make this smaller or bigger by going up or down on the hook size. I do recommend an I hook. I felt like the stitches on this J hook was just a little too loose for me. You can also make less rounds on the beginning base of this purse. The pattern is listed down below, and all beginner stitches are listed down below if you need help with that. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, we're going to start out with the magic circle. If this is your first time, the link for that is down below. Slip stitch into it. Going to start with a chain 3. And then work 2 double crochet in that ring, yarn over, insert your hook, grab the yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, repeat for another double crochet, and then work a chain 2, then work 3 double crochet in the magic circle, and you will repeat that 2 more times for this round. And then chain 2, and then work 3 double crochet again, and then 1 more time for a total of 12 stitches with the chain 2. Okay, chain 2, work 3 double crochet, and then chain 2 and close this circle. Chain 2 and slip stitch in the chain 3 on top. This is the first round, and so you have these chain 2 spaces, and you're going to go back, slip stitch, and then you're going to chain 3, and you're slip stitched into that chain 2 space from the beginning, and then work a double crochet in that same stitch. Work a double crochet in the next 3 stitches. And then a double crochet in the last one before the chain space. If this is too fast, you can place your video in slow motion, and then the chain 2 space, work 2 double crochet and a chain 2, and then work 2 double crochet in that same space. And then work a double crochet in the next 3 stitches again until you get to the chain space again. Make sure you work that first stitch and then the next 2 stitches before the chain space. Okay, and now just repeat 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet in that chain space. This is all just a repeat now until you get back to the beginning. Now you're back at the beginning here, and you're going to work 2 double crochet and then a chain 2 to finish that corner with the previous chain 3 and double crochet. So now work a chain 2, slip stitch on top of that chain 3, okay, so now it's going to look like this, and then I'm going to repeat by going back to that previous with a slip stitch, a chain 3, and then I'm going to work a double crochet in that same space, then work 1 double crochet in each stitch across. Make sure you get that first stitch and then work it until you get to the chain 2 space. This is basically done like the last row, the last round, except for now you have more double crochet to work into. Now work the corner with 2 double crochet and a chain 2 and then 2 double crochet. And then just repeat that until you get back to the beginning. You're just going to work all of your double crochets until you get to the chain 2, and then work the 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. This is just all repeat until you get back to the beginning. Okay, so now you're going to work your 2 double crochet in the last stitch with a chain 2 and a slip stitch. Slip stitch back into that previous chain space and chain 3 and work your double crochet. This is going to be repeated just very similar to the previous round. Just work all of your double crochets available until you get to the chain 2 space, and then work your double crochet twice, chain 2, double crochet twice for a corner. And starting from the first round, you're going to work this round for a total of 8 times. So continue this on until you have a total of 8 rounds of repeating. Just going to repeat that all the way around until you get to the beginning. Okay, so on each side you're going to go halfway with a stitch marker, about 13 stitches in, and you need to keep track of that with some type of stitch marker so you'll know when to skip stitches. So you have completed 8 rounds. Now we're going to repeat the same way of slip stitching into the stitch and then chain 3, and then you're going to double crochet into that space. Then in each stitch you're going to work your double crochet on the side, and then just keep going until you reach the stitch marker. I think that first stitch got accidentally skipped, but it is supposed to be counted for. So once you go to the stitch marker, so this stitch marker is about 13 stitches in. If you want to go more rounds, just make sure that it's in the center of each side, just in case you don't stop at 8 rounds and you want to go more rounds. Okay, so you're going to skip 1, 2, and then 3. So the center, the 2 stitches, and the center, which is 3. So 3 stitches, skip, then work a double crochet over that, and then you're going to work a double crochet until you get to the corner again. So skip 3 stitches, mainly your center, and then the 2 side stitches. Once you do that, then you're going to work your double crochets like normal until you get to your corners. Now work the corner the same way, 2 double crochet, a chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Okay, this is just repeat. When you get to the center stitch marker, skip those 3 stitches, the center and the 2 next to it, side by side, and then double crochet until you get to the corner. Repeat that around. And this is just the repeat. I'm going to show you the next part once you get to that stitch marker again. So just slip stitch after you chain 2, slip stitch into the chain space again as before, and then do your chain 3 and your double crochet. Now work a double crochet right before you get to the stitch marker from the previous round. I'm going to show you how to work the 2 single crochet together to create another gap there. Right when you get to 3 stitches before the chain 3 gap, you are going to work 2 double crochet together. So you have the one here, and then you have 3 stitches. You're going to work 2 double crochet together. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, go to the next stitch, grab the yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, go through all 3 loops. Then you are going to skip 2 stitches. 1, 2, then work 2 double crochet together again. So right before you get to that gap from the previous round, skip 3 stitches to work the 2 double crochet together. Then you are going to work a double crochet in each stitch until you get to the next corner. So all the way until you get to the corner, work the corner as before, which is 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. So now you're creating these gaps here. You're going to repeat this for a total of 8 rounds, including that last round. So you're on the second round of 8, or you can make it taller if you like. It's up to you. So you're at the end here, which you're just going to do the repeat as before, which is the slip stitch and then the chain 2 and then the slip stitch and then slip stitch into it with a chain 3 and then work your double crochet after your chain 3 and then work your double crochet until you get to that 2 double crochet, which I will show you how to do the next round just in case. Okay, you're on the third row of 8 and you have 1, 2, 3. So you're going to work 2 double crochet together again, and this is how you repeat the next rounds for your height. And this is 1 stitch, so you skip that one, and then the 2 double crochet together, you skip that stitch because that's just 1 stitch, and then work 2 double crochet together again. And it's going to look like that. You repeat that all the way around, work your corners, and I did 8 rounds because I'm going to add another color. That's why. You can make this one color and keep going. However, I'm going to show you next how to add a color. Keep repeating that until you get to your corner and just work your corner, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, and then once you get up to here, you're going to skip the 3 stitches. Make sure you stop at the 3 stitches and work 2 double crochet together, skip 2, 2 double crochet together, and then work your corner. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I chain 2, slip stitch, and then I'm going to add a new color after those rounds that I did. You can keep it one color, it's up to you. I'm going to slip stitch into it. This is just a repeat, done the same exact way as before. Okay, so I added a set of 2 rounds of each color 3 times, and that's up to you on if you want to add more color or if you just want to keep it one color. I'm using a slip knot onto my hook with a new color, and in the peak I'm going to work 3 single crochet in the chain 2. This can be done in any of those peaks to get started, and then I'm going to work right about 12 single crochet going down, and then I will work 2 single crochet together. So one stitch is the 2 double crochet together from before. I'm going to insert my hook in there and work 2 single crochet together. So grab the yarn, skip over that gap, go to the next 2 double crochet together from before, and then yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. This is a 2 single crochet together. Then work 1 single crochet until you get to the next peak, which is the chain 2. So 1 single crochet in each stitch. Once you're in that peak, you're going to work 3 single crochet together again, and then the rest is going to be all repeat. So you will slope down, work that 2 single crochet together once you get to the gap, and just keep repeating until the border trim is finished. So this is just a repeat again, just to show you. 2 single crochet together right in that gap area, and then work that single crochet until you get to the peak, and then you will just work that whole entire trim all around the entirety of the bag with 1 single crochet, and it is the blue color, so it gives it a nice contrast. Now I'm going to do the handles. First I'm going to slip stitch, yarn over, pull through, and then I'm going to do a handle that you will attach to it. This is the easiest way I found, great for beginners. I tried the other way and it just became way too complicated to add the handles as you work the single crochet. So I did a chain count of 95, so I'm going to slip knot onto my hook and work 1 chain count of 95. You can do more or less chains, it's all up to you. It's roughly right around 14 to 15 inches from the top of the purse until the end of the strap. Okay, now in the second chain from the hook, I'm going to work a single crochet and then a single crochet in each chain across until you get to the bottom. And then I attached this strap on both sides for the bag. In the center of the single crochet, I'm going to add the strap with a yarn needle and the yarn, and just add it right on, and make sure you secure it with at least 4 to 5 or more stitches of the yarn needle. You want it as secure as you can so the straps are very stable on the bag, and then attach it to the other side of the bag, and you will do this twice. So you need to make 2 handles and attach it on both sides. So one side and then go to the other side, flip it over, and do the same thing. Okay, I'm going to do the same exact thing on this side. Make sure your strap is straight as possible, and then attach it the same exact way, and then your bag is complete after you attach both straps. And this is what it looks like. I used an H hook on that strap handle to make it a little bit smaller and tighter. It's up to you on what you want to do. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy. Please subscribe.